My name is Larry Breeden. I live at 3 Bankers Drive in Washington's Crossing. I've been a resident of Washington's Crossing for 38 years. Length of residence doesn't make you a good citizen, but it gives you an indication of where my connection to this township. Been here a long time. I love it very dearly. One of the things I'd like to talk tonight about is the sewer plans that we have in the township. It's commonly known as the 537 plan. One particular area that is of particular interest to me right now is what we would classify, I guess, as the Taylorsville Road project. This particular one, and I had to get the 537 plan through a right to know, which is the right way to do it. And I plowed through that plan, 108 pages of it. It's interesting reading. You can get a lot of nuggets of information out of it if you read it. And one thing that did jump out at me was this Taylorsville Road project, and the lines that were drawn on the sewage overlay on it, where the lines are drawn on the 2 commercial properties on the south side of 532 on Taylorsville Road, and it extends across the canal along the lines behind undeveloped space behind the bank, where it used to be the bank over there, and then all along there, Taylorsville, down to Taylorsville Road to the development of Lakeside. The thing that bothers me the most about this particular plan is it's covering 2 commercial properties that have problems with their sewer systems. As I understand it, they have problems. A grease pit that has not been maintained in a restaurant area, and a septic system that doesn't work and function properly in the convenience store area. I've talked to a number of the residents along 532 to ask them, has your septic systems ever been tested? Are they failing? And they said no. Nobody is. They have never tested my septic systems. They're not failing.
Mr. Breeden, you just said Route 532. Did you actually mean 532?
Excuse me?
You just said that you spoke to folks along Route 532.
I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. Taylorsville Road.
Okay, and just
Thank you for the correction on that.
One other question. You said that it crossed the canal?
I'm sorry?
You said the lines crossed the canal?
No, I didn't. I said along the canal.
Okay.
I didn't say across it. So again, I talked to some of the individual homeowners there. They haven't been tested. Their particular septic systems are not failing. Now,
wait. Could I ask you a question then? You asked them if they had their septic systems tested. Did you ask them if they had their water tested for fecal and regular coliform?
Well, I'm getting to that. If you'll be patient with me, Bud,
because you're zeroing in on septic systems, and that's not the indicator.
If you'll be patient with me, Bud, I will get to my point. And I was just getting to that point before you interrupted. It seems that it has come out that there are high nitrates in some of the wells. That to me tells me that there could be another solution to this problem, rather than, and according to the 537 plan, there is a plan to put a sewer line in that area, running into the Heritage Hills wastewater treatment system to take care of all of that waste sewage. Well, That cost is in the neighborhood of $2 million. that according to the plan, the agenda says that in May of 2011, you're going to go out and seek funding for that. Well, it's May already, so that's obviously not going to happen. And I understand and I realize that this is a draft copy, and it's still not been totally ratified and approved by the board, but this is your plan. It seems to me that rather than sticking the taxpayers with a $2 million bill for a sewer system for people whose septic systems are not failing, it would seem that there is a water system that's coming off of Heritage Hills area that could be, water lines could be run to these particular homes at a much less cost than $2 million. And this would be, to me, make a lot more sense. So I would ask you to consider that in your, in your matrix of decisions before you go out and get funding for a sewer system that clearly the taxpayers should not be paying for. Clearly, the homeowners whose septic systems are failing, their septic systems are failing, it's their responsibility. So it shouldn't be the taxpayer who picks up this burden. I thank you very much.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, okay, yes, Bob.
You didn't answer my question about nitrates are an indicator of a problem. Coliform is an indicator of a problem. And every one of those houses that you said were not tested were tested.
Septic systems?
No.
Okay.
You interrupted me. What was tested was the water. Because when you have on-site on a small lot with a perched water table, which doesn't take care of the effluent has to go somewhere. If the well casing has not been grouted properly, the effluent, which is moving across the ground, will take and go into the well. That's our concern. So what happens is you have failing septic systems that are infiltrating the well. And I know the houses were tested. And if you read the 537 plan and you look at the number of houses that were tested, I don't know if the names were placed in there, but it said nitrate levels, coliform levels, fecal coliform levels. There is a problem. You didn't go far enough in your research.
There are 37 or 38 properties in there. You have two plans. One calls for 37 homes. The other is 38.
Well,
but I'm familiar with what you're saying. That
you're not solving the problem with what you said.
I'm sorry?
You're not solving the problem with what you said. You're giving them
Not
potable
solving the
water.
problem by giving them clean water.
No, because
Okay.
they're still going to flush their toilets.
You're still going to get sewage.
You're still
in the
going to get
soil.
the effluent, which is going to travel. Whether it's into the canal, whether it's...
Downstream.
Yeah, it's still a problem. You haven't solved the problem with what you're saying. The other thing is that some of the people, one of which has a now holding tank, and I had asked Mr. Zarko about the commercial restaurant effluent, which comes out, not just only the effluent from their restrooms, but the effluent out of the kitchen, and he's told me that the sewage treatment plant can handle that type of waste. So how we do it is still our problem, and we're looking at it. We're looking at options. I just gave him information that I got from PSAT's convention, which shows a type of on-site system. I don't think it's going to work.
Mr. Zarko is
Well,
our water and sewer specialist.
It's my understanding that this 537 plan was so poorly put together that you fired the engineer that did it.
That's incorrect. That's absolutely
well,
incorrect.
Then I was misinformed.
I think you were.
Thank you.